Hey everybody, welcome to Saving Greens Homestead. My name is Keisha, and if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I welcome you. I live in Southern California in the high desert, and we've been having a lot of cold weather. Today is a beautiful, as you can see behind me, the skies are beautiful. It's a beautiful, cool day. The nights are usually around the low 40s, all the way down to the low 30s, high 20s at night. And that's consistent every night. It's cold. And lately we've been waking up to a lot of frost and ice on things. But I just wanted to let you know where my garden is located. I took a little time off for the holiday, and so I spent the last 2 weeks for Christmas in Japan, Okinawa, Japan, with my family, and we had a great time. But now I am home, back in my garden, ready to do some more work, and I'm going to show you guys in a later video what this garden looks like and some of the things that I've done so far to it. But in the meantime, this video is going to be of me showing you what I harvested, all that I harvested out of this garden before I left, and what I'm doing with it. So without further ado, I will roll the clips and then I'll be back. These are all the tomatoes that I had in that basket. Now, I had harvested all of these right before we left on our vacation. I left them in the basket so that, because they were all like this, they were all green. And so I only had like a bowl full of these that were ripe. And I stored those in the refrigerator so that the cold would slow the ripening process. And it worked, because when I got home, the ones that were ripe already were still really good, even though I was gone for 2 weeks. And well, the green ones that I had in the basket, some of the tomatoes, I mean, they ripened. As you can see, there's a lot of ripe ones here. There's some that has some bad parts, like this one. He's a big one too. And this one, he has a little bad part on him right there. I'm gonna cut that off. But he's pretty big. It fits in my hand. And then these yellow ones are pretty big. I'm thinking this is the color they're supposed to be when they ripen, because they have a little, when I squeeze them, they have a little give to them. So those are good. And then there's this one. I believe this is a Black Beauty. And yeah, he's a good size too. But all of these are now ripe. There were some that still haven't fully ripened yet, like this one is still hard and it hasn't blushed yet. But like this one, it's already starting to blush a little, so it's gonna ripen soon. But there's still good sized ones here. Now over here I have in this basket all the ones that are bad. They got moldy, they got mold formed on them. Some of these were really big tomatoes, but it just has all that mold in there. And so this basket is full of moldy tomatoes. I'm gonna give these to the chickens. They love it, they eat it. What they don't like, they won't eat, so they love it. I wanted to get mostly these big ones. I didn't know how the weather was going to be while I was gone. I didn't want to take a chance of us getting a hard frost or a hard freeze and lose all my tomatoes. So I figured I would harvest them before I left, and then just let them sit until I got back to process them, and hopefully they ripened, which, like I said, a lot of them did. But because they were stacked in that basket, that's why some of them molded. And I expected that that would happen with some of them. So I wasn't too disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed, but I wasn't devastated. So, but I have a lot of tomatoes here to process. And some of them I'm gonna cut and dehydrate so that I can make tomato powder out of them, and others I'm gonna stick in the freezer and keep them until I'm ready to make sauces and stuff. And then also, these are the peppers that I harvested, and I let them sit too. And as you can see, there's a lot of red ones in there where they ripened while I was gone. So I'm gonna get these all processed too. I also have this box of the gooseberry, Hartman's gooseberry tomatoes, and some of the little red, well, large red cherry and prairie fire in this box. Pretty big box full of tomatoes. I'm also processing some of these tomatoes as well. Got these dehydrating so I can make tomato powder with them. And I bag these to freeze to use for future sauces like spaghetti sauce, enchilada sauce, stuff like that, salsas. So as you can see, I'm out here with one of my garden companions. I hope you had a great holiday. I know I did. I had a great time, and I guess over the course of the next 2 weeks, I will share with you some of the things that I learned and saw in Japan. Thank you so much for watching. I have so many things that I have planned to talk to you guys about and to share with you as far as my garden and my future plans with this garden. So stick with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, God bless.